Good morning. Welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode 161. Sorry, my internet sucks. I'm down in the bowels of the card room, and sometimes Wi-Fi really doesn't get down here very well. So I tinker with the Wi-Fi box antenna thing. I've had a friend come over. He's more techie than I am, and he's kind of given me some insight on how to improve. So I think I'm just going to switch. We're already switching this weekend. We have all the stuff. We're switching to YouTube TV instead of cable. So we're cutting the cable cord, going to YouTube TV. And then I think we're gonna cut the Charter Internet and go with TDS, which is, I think it's local here in Wisconsin, or at least regional in Wisconsin. Texas Card Dude is with me. Good morning. I'm glad you woke up early for me. Dan, what's up? Good morning. Joining the Hobby Evolution. Jenny's with us. Awesome. So my internet sucks, and I can't remember. I know I was talking about eBay, and there was a second part to, I think, to why I wanted to go away from auctions, and I can't remember. I didn't write it. I have a whiteboard in front of me. I did not write down what I was talking about, but I did receive some Cubs cards in the mail yesterday. Puts the count to 526,970, and I have something to show off, like kind of what, like you do a speech, and there's the name Speech 101 was 20 years ago for me, so I can't remember what it is, but there's a speech that you give that you bring in like an object to show off, and it shows off what you're talking about. I think we did this in high school too, because I had to bring in it was a how-to speech, and we had to bring in instruments, and I think I did my speech on how to shoot free throws, and I brought in like a Nerf hoop. But anyway, two mail days. The first came from Chase. We did a PWE trade. I was lucky enough to get some Prism football last week, just a single cello pack, I think is what you call them. And he liked one of the cards. It was a Terry McLaurin from the Washington football team. So we did a PWE trade. I sent that to him, and he sent me a couple Albert Alzolay's Rookie of the Year favorites from Bowman, and a Bowman base rookie cards. So awesome PWE trade. And show and tell, that's a word for it. Yeah, I think there's like a science, like not scientific T. And I think my internet may be, I'm getting a connection unstable. So hopefully we resume. So sorry if my internet went out right. I hope you're still with me. So Glenn, the Hobby Spider on Twitter, does NAFTA trades. And am I still live? I'm showing live on my screen, but I'm getting messages from Zach and Jenny that say my internet is out. I hope I didn't jinx myself with the title of my YouTube. You were spotty. Yeah, I know. So, Glenn, the NAFTA trades, basically they're blind trades. We send like 50 cards back and forth. So in his package, Chris Bryant, commemorative 2020 Topps update. So that's cool. Harry Carey, Cooperstown collection. I love the back. Holy cow. So that's cool. And then this is what I brought. I brought something to show off. This is a Jerry, and actually Brad, Texas Card Dude, had some Hostess. So this is a Jerry Morales Hostess card. Oh, there's a black line too. I think these are a little more rare with the black line on the back. So this is from 1977, Jerry Morales. And also, before I get to what I'm going to show off, is I like the back of the Hostess because look at the name. they do like their given names. They're always like, I've learned so many new, like not new, but I've learned so well, I guess new things from reading the back of hostess cards because of the names. So Jerry Morales is Julio Ruben Morales Torres. So anyway, so look closely at what he's wearing. Look at his accessory. That is, my friends, a 1970s puka shell necklace. So they were big in the 70s. They kind of made a comeback in the 90s, early 2000s, because I was in high school. I was one of those bros that wore a puka shell necklace and a backwards visor. So look closely. Look at the color on that puka shell necklace. Okay. I'm just going to hold this up here and look at here. Look at that, baby. Look at that puka shell necklace. Me and Jerry Morales were 70s twins. So this is an authentic 70s puka shell necklace. My dad was the fashion sense of my purple and white suits and crazy get-ups was passed down to me by my dad. And when puka shell necklaces got popular again when I was in high school in the 90s, it brought back all these memories for my dad when he was this super cool I don't know if fashionista is for men, but he was wearing the powder blue leisure suits. He'd get his hair permed. He'd wear the accessories, and he would wear puka shell necklaces. So he gave me this in high school, puka shell necklace. There was also some accessories with this necklace. There was a ring. Because this is turquoise. There was a turquoise ring, and I think there was a turquoise like bracelet. And there was, I think, cufflinks. It was a whole set that he probably got at what was a 70s store what was a 70s store with stuff, Sears, Montgomery Ward, something like that. So I permed hair. No, this was the 70s. I did not have permed hair. My dad had permed hair in the 70s, and I think into the 80s, into the early 80s. I never had a perm. In fact, this is Sears. Yeah, this is the longest my hair, almost the longest. I think I had longer hair. I did not get a haircut at all during the summer. I got a haircut the day after Memorial Day, and then like a week after Labor Day. So I went the entire summer with hair that was pretty long, and you could see it in my videos this summer with just shaggy hair. I'll get a haircut here soon, but not going to let it get that long. But yeah, as soon as I pulled this card and the color, the turquoise popped out at me, and I'm like, whoa, that's a turquoise puka shell necklace. Jerry Morales rocking it. And yeah, the black bar. I'll have to look more on the black bar, because I know that's like one of the more rare kinds of the post or hostess cards. I need to find a picture of my 90s Brad in a mullet. Twitter needs. That's what Twitter needs right now. There's a lot of angst on social media, and Twitter needs a Texas card dude mullet. That is awesome. You know, it's crazy. I have friends that I'm close to them. And all of a sudden they drop a hair bombshell on me. My boss had dreadlocks in the early 2000s, and he's like this big, he's like 6'4", 400 pounds, super big dude. And he had dreadlocks in college. I have a friend of mine who him and his wife are, I call them granola. They're kind of on that side of things. And he had like, not dreadlocks, but what's the Jamaican, whatever that hair was. And it was like real, like just absolutely. Maybe those are, maybe is that what dreadlocks are? Maybe Brad had them as well. Brad, my friend Brad, my friend here, Brad, Texas car dude, also my friend, but my friend Brad here, yeah, he had those, and it's like you never would have guessed. Never would have guessed. I never had crazy hair. The craziest hairstyle I had was in like junior high. You know that age in junior high where you're just kind of rebellious, like probably 7th grade, 8th grade, maybe. I don't know. But I had like the bowl the bowl cut was popular in the mid 90s. I had the bowl cut in like 5th grade. So we're talking what, 93, 94. I had the bowl cut. But then in junior high, it's like, well, the bowl cut's for kids. That's what the 5th graders wear. I'm in 7th grade, gonna be in 8th grade. I need a cooler hairstyle. So I went from the bowl cut to like this hybrid bowl cut where it was like shaved. My hair was shaved all the way back to like the top of my head and like all around. So I just had this swath of hair on top. It was like half bowl cut, half mohawk. Just it was like a bull hawk. It was weird. And I have pictures. I'll try to find a picture. There's a picture of me at St. Louis Rams training camp, and I'm getting autographs, and you can see the back of my head, and it's just like completely shaved, but then there's like hair that's just kind of like over the shaved part. Like they shaved up, but they didn't shave any at all. So then the hair you have on the top of your head just kind of falls over the unshaven part. And I think that was kind of a style. I don't know if it was the style, but it was a style in the mid 1990s. Talking about haircuts, yeah. So that's the craziest hairstyle that I ever had. I had the buzz cuts in like grade school. Then I went on to the bowl cuts, and then like pretty much high school. I had like just I didn't do anything. My hair was just kind of. I did mousse. I had mousse, but I didn't do anything. I just kind of did this to my hair, and it was kind of a disaster. And then I started spiking my hair, and I still kind of do that now. I try to wear a hat most of the time, but a lot of times I can't. So I try to do like the professional spike where it's like I want it messy, but I want it somewhat looking nice. So who knew that I was going to talk about hair today? So the Cubs count 526,970. Today is stock day for retail. I'll probably be checking out. I'll be scoping out the Target stores. So I don't know if you follow Ripping One-Handed on Twitter. His name's Ryan. He actually lives near me in the Madison area. So he was at a Target store yesterday evening, and caught the vendor and happened to just be there. And somebody else chimed in. They're like, I never find cards in Madison. And I added, well, you have to get there when the vendor's there, and there's usually about 20 guys. And so Ryan replied, 18 right now. And by the time that they were handing the cards out, there were 30 guys in line for baseball cards at one of the Targets here. Now, I never get to that store. It's in like the suburb that's like the furthest away from me. It's to that particular store, it's probably a 40-minute drive. Depending on traffic, a little longer if it's a non-pandemic and it's during drive time. So I don't go out that far. I call it the Target Triangle. Here on my side of town, there's 3 stores all within like 15 minutes of me. So I stick to those 3 stores, and that's when he stocks these 3 on Friday. So probably over my lunch, I'll check things out, and then after work, I'll check things out. I'm not about waiting. I waited last week just because I accidentally stumbled upon the stalker, the card vendor, and had time so I could wait. So we'll see. Herman, good morning. You late to the party and you missed hair talk and talking about 1970s puka shell necklaces, originally worn by actually that Jerry Morales. Puka shell necklace, turquoise. Not his, not actually Jerry Morales's. This was my dad's puka shell necklace. Brad found some yesterday, went to get one thing and the vendor was there, no one else around, and he said, take what you want. Awesome. That never happens here. People are, I think they have GPS on our vendor's car because I mean, there has not been a time since June where there's not people waiting. And the crazy thing is, in June, I was turning down basketball cards. The vendor even asked me like 2 weeks in a row. He's like, I've got these, I think it was Mosaic. Do you want these Mosaic? And I'm like, nah, I don't do basketball. Then I found out what they're selling for. And I'm like, so the next time I did, and I didn't take them all. I didn't clear the shelves. I took like half of what was there. And that was like the last time. And then all of a sudden it was, boom, everybody's there. And now it's 20 to 30 people are waiting for cards. But yeah, that was a glorious time when you could just walk in, find the vendor and get your pick of what you want. That was a fun time. Blind luck, always the best. So that's what I had for today. Appreciate the checking in. And by the way, Texas Card Dude, rumors have it that he's going to be starting a YouTube show next week. So that's awesome. Check out, make sure to hit subscribe on Texas Card Dude. He joins Herman, who is 3B Collection there in the chat. He joins him on Monday nights on 3B Collection's YouTube channel. So make sure to hit subscribe on those guys. And right after you, awesome. So I'll as soon as I hang up here, I'll log on to check Brad out, Texas Card Dude. Very cool. So thanks again, and I will check back with you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Site 1millioncubs.com. Twitter is at 1millioncubs, and Instagram 1 Million Cubs, Facebook 1 Million Cubs Project. I'll see you Saturday.